GOLFUNITY, the most popular golf infotainment podcast in town.
Welcome to GOLFUNITY, the most popular golf infotainment show in town. Get ready, because we're diving deep today into a week of golf that was, well, wild. Just wild.
Yeah, wild doesn't even quite cover it, does it?
Not really. We're talking about the 125th U.S. Open, just wrapped up at, the absolute beast that is Oakmont Country Club. What a finish.
It really delivered. I mean, all the U.S. Open drama you expect, and then probably some more. Oakmont's reputation alone, then the weather chaos, leaderboards flipping.
Controversies.
Oh, yeah, big time. It had everything. We've pulled together everything from the articles, the reports on that final round, just to really unpack the key moments, player reactions, how it all shook out.
Okay, let's jump right in. Oakmont. Just saying the name.
Yeah.
It makes golfers nervous, right?
Yeah.
It's hosted the U.S. Open 10 times now, more than any other course.
And it always feels like it's actively trying to break the players.
Totally.
Absolutely. And the sources, they really hammer home why it's, well, arguably the toughest test in golf. You've got that famous 5-inch rough, diabolical is the word they use.
Yeah. And it's not just long, it's thick. It just grabs the club.
Instantly.
Yeah.
And then, over 160 bunkers?
Yeah.
Many perched right by the greens, often guarded by that same brutal rough. You hit it slightly offline.
You're toast.
Pretty much. You are severely punished.
And you could just see that difficulty, etched on the players' faces and definitely on the scoreboard for a long stretch Sunday, like peak contention time.
Yeah.
Nobody on the entire course was under par for the tournament.
Yeah.
0 players. Think about that. For the best players in the world.
It's incredible. It wasn't about making birdies at that point, was it? It was pure survival.
Just hang on.
Exactly. And adding another layer to that survival test, the weather. Sunday brought heavy rain. I mean, heavy. Saturated the ground, temporary water showing up.
Yeah, I remember seeing puddles forming.
Right, affecting lies, making the course play even longer, just making it already incredibly tough challenge, well, tougher.
I was glued to the screen. I remember seeing the horn sound. Play officially suspended, around 4:01 p.m. Eastern?
Yeah, 4:01 p.m. pulled everyone off. And that delay, it stretched out for over 90 minutes.
A long time to wait mid-round in a major.
Nearly an hour and a half, yeah. And you saw the scenes, right? Grounds crews out with squeegees trying to clear these massive pools of water, players trying to stay loose, stay warm.
Then they get back out there, and what happens?
The rain starts again later in the round, just for fun, apparently. Made those crucial closing holes even more, unpredictable.
So, okay, Oakmont's flexing its muscles. The weather's throwing curveballs.
Yeah.
How was the leaderboard looking before all that Sunday chaos really hit? Sam Burns had the lead, right? 4 under.
Yeah, Burns in at 4. Adam Scott, J.J. Spaun right behind him at -3. Yeah. And Viktor Hovland was lurking at -1, definitely in the hunt.
But that lead, that cushion, it vanished pretty quick.
Oh, yeah. The Oakmont grind plus the conditions. It led to early struggles for almost everyone near the top. Spaun actually started bogey, bogey, bogey.
Ouch. Brutal start.
Yeah. Hovland had some 3-putt issues again, carrying over from earlier. And Burns himself, the leader, dropped shots early on.
And here's where it got, truly chaotic. That moment on the back nine, when the scoreboard showed literally no player under par for the whole tournament.
Right. Leaders were falling back. Yeah. And suddenly, anyone just holding steady, maybe making 1 or 2 pars, maybe sneaking in a birdie, they were right back in it.
It just bunched everyone up.
Condensed everything. All of a sudden, you look up, there's a 5-way tie for the lead at 1 over par.
Wild.
Burns, Scott, Spaun, Tyrrell Hatton, Carlos Ortiz.
Oh.
Names you maybe didn't expect to see, all clustered right there at the top.
It really showed, didn't it? Oakmont rewards the player who makes the fewest mistakes, not necessarily the most birdies.
That's the U.S. Open formula, especially there.
Okay, let's zoom in on one moment. This one really sparked debate, showed how fine the margins were. Sam Burns, he's tied for the lead, 1 over par, finds the fairway on 15. Good spot, right?
Should be, except the ground was just soaked, totally saturated from all that rain.
And so Burns walks up, takes practice swings.
And he feels water splashing up, significantly. So he thinks, okay, this is temporary water. I should get free relief here under the rules.
Makes sense.
But the rules officials on site, they saw it differently. They denied his request for relief. And his playing partner, Adam Scott, was right there. He was quoted saying it felt borderline unplayable, like an aquaplane.
Wow, borderline unplayable. From another top pro.
Yeah, Scott clearly thought the lie was, unfairly impacted. And Brad Faxon on the NBC broadcast, he was pretty emphatic, called it a bad call. said Burns should have gotten relief based on what he saw.
It just highlights how subjective these things can be, even with rules written down, in the heat of the moment, under those conditions.
Exactly. And Burns' reaction, it was pretty telling. He had to hit his 5-iron from that soggy spot. The club head just exploded water, huge splash.
I saw that. He even took an extra, frustrated swipe at the turf afterward.
Caught on camera, called it ridiculous to his caddy. Though, afterwards he kind of said, it is what it is, acknowledged the official made the call.
But the consequences, huge.
Massive. From that tough lie, he hooked his approach left into the rust, went out to double bogey the hole.
Double bogey.
Yep. That one moment, that one ruling, just dramatically changed his chances. Took him from tied for the lead to way back. He ended up T7. He said later he felt 100% locked in, but the water just got in the way.
Shows how one thing can swing momentum in a major, especially that major, on that course.
For sure.
We also saw TL Hatton and Carlos Ortiz, both LIV golf players, right in the thick of it. Back 9 Sunday, battling for their first major.
Yeah, that was a big story too. They both showed incredible grit, were genuinely in contention. But like Burns, like others, they ran into some tough breaks late.
What happened with Hatton?
Well, on 17, the drivable par 4, he aimed for what he called the safe miss to the right. His tee shot went right, but instead of rolling into the bunker where he could play from sand...
It stopped where?
It stopped in that incredibly thick rough on a steep downslope above the bunker.
Oh, no. The worst spot.
Pretty much. And Hatton felt it was just bad luck, even unfair, because he thought he hit it in the right spot for a miss. He called the second shot impossible, had to just hack it out over the bunker.
Leading to...
a costly double bogey on 17. Then his tee shot on 18 found the rough too. He finished T4 at 3 over. Tough finish.
And Ortiz.
Ortiz had a critical mistake on 15. Same hole. They got Burns. Tee shot left into the thick stuff. Had a hack out. Third shot found rough again near the green. Result, double bogey.
Knocked him right out of it, too.
Took him out of contention, yeah.
Yeah.
He also finished T4 plus 3.
It's just fascinating how Oakmont penalizes even seemingly small misses so severely.
It really does. Both Hatton and Ortiz, they expressed disappointment after, obviously, but also pride in how hard they fought. Ortiz had that nice moment shaking a security officer's hand coming off 18.
Classy.
And John Rahm, Hatton's LV captain, was there offering encouragement. For both of them, it was still a big statement, competing deep into Sunday at a major.
Definitely. While all this drama was unfolding at the top, Robert MacIntyre from Scotland, he was making a massive charge. Quietly, almost.
Oh, incredible round from Bob MacIntyre. Shot 68 on Sunday.
Ooh.
He was the only player in the final top 6 to break par in the final round.
Wow.
And the only player under par on both Saturday and Sunday.
That's resilience right there. He started 7 shots behind Burns.
Yeah, made up 10 shots on him by the end. And he did it after starting his own round bogey.
How'd he turn it around?
He credited this huge putt on the 4th hole, like a 58-foot eagle putt. Said that just settled him down, got the round going.
58 feet. Okay, yeah, that'll do it.
Finished strong, birdied 17. He was actually the clubhouse leader for a while at 1 over par.
And I saw that moment when Spaun's winning putt dropped. The cameras caught MacIntyre clapping. Real class act.
Totally.
Yeah.
He's a Ryder Cupper, PGA Tour winner, but he had a funny line after. Said he's become a fair-weather golfer, now playing mostly in the U.S.
Despite being from Scotland.
Exactly, where rain is, kind of standard.
Gotta mention Viktor Hovland, too. Finished 3rd, right 2 over.
Yeah, Hovland 3rd at plus 2. He battled, had some struggles, those 3 putts, but showed flashes, like a brilliant birdie from a bunker on 5. This is his 4th top 3 finish in a major without a win yet.
He's knocking on the door.
Definitely. Shows his consistency at this level, even while searching for that breakthrough. And... cool moment on 18.
Oh, yeah.
Hovland apparently gave J.J. Spaun the read for that incredible winning putt.
No way.
Yeah, and called it absolutely filthy when it went in. Good sportsmanship there.
Love that. Okay, so the champion, J.J. Spaun. We mentioned his start, 4 bogeys in the first 5 holes.
Looks like he might be done early Sunday.
Right. But he talked afterward about that weather delay, said it was like a mental reset for him. While things were chaotic, other guys struggled to find rhythm. Spaun found his.
He absolutely did. Played his final holes after the restart, 3 under par. Made huge birdies, 12, 14, and then those massive ones on 17 and 18.
That birdie on 17, the drivable par 4, that felt pivotal. Drove the green 314 yards.
Yeah, 2-putted calmly for birdie. Took the solo lead at even par heading to the last.
And then finish. Just wow.
Unbelievable. Rolls in a 64-foot birdie putt on the 72nd hole of the U.S. Open at Oakmont.
64 feet. Sources said it was the longest putt made by anyone all week.
The longest putt all week. To make that putt, to seal your first major. I mean, you can't script it better.
Incredible moment. He finished 1 under par, the only player in the red, won by 2 shots.
And he said he deliberately wasn't looking at leaderboards on the final holes, wanted to stay aggressive, took Hovland's red on 18, trusted his stroke.
And then just shock and disbelief when it dropped.
You could see it on his face, just shock, disbelief, his words. What a story for the 34-year-old. Second tour win, first major title on that stage.
And he keeps the American streak going, right? 3rd straight American winner of the U.S. Open.
That's right.
Okay, beyond the leaders, quick mentions, Scottie Scheffler, T7 at 4 over. Even the world #1 found Oakmont very challenging.
Yeah, hitting the Church Pew's bunker on 3 for the 3rd time in 4 days.
Yeah.
That led to a double bogey that really stalled him.
Oof. John Rahm, also T7 +4, shot a great 67 early Sunday, tied low round, was clubhouse leader for ages.
But Oakmont just ground everyone down eventually.
Rory McIlroy, T19 at +7, called it an uninspired week himself, though he also shot 67 Sunday. Saw some frustration from him, too.
Understandable at Oakmont. And a fun detail, Philip Barbary Jr. rocking a Pittsburgh Pirates jersey on 18. Nice local touch.
Love that. And also learned Corey Connors had to WD before Sunday. Wrist injury.
Yeah, reportedly from a plugged lie he hit on Saturday. Just shows how punishing that place can be physically, too.
Wow. So putting this into the bigger picture, Spaun's win makes it, Rory won the Masters, Scheffler the PGA.
And Spaun takes the U.S. Open. So the Open Championship at Royal Portrush is next up for the men's majors in 2025.
And the money, not insignificant. Total purse was $21.5 million.
Huge. $21.5 million total. Spaun takes home $4.3 million for the win.
Not a bad payday for surviving Oakmont.
Not bad at all. And looking ahead, we'll be back at Oakmont. The USGA loves it there. Already booked for 2033, 2042, 2049.
Wow, locking it in.
Yeah, plus future opens at other icons. Shinnecock, Pebble, Winged Foot, Pinehurst, Marion. The classics.
So there you have it, our deep dive into the 125th U.S. Open at Oakmont.
Yeah.
A major defined by, well, it's a brutal test, the chaos from weather, tough rulings.
Incredible comebacks, near misses.
And just a dramatic clutch finish from a first-time major winner really showcased what makes this event so unique, so challenging.
It certainly did. Thanks for diving deep into all that with us today.
Always a pleasure. That was a blast. This has been Golfunity, the most popular golf infotainment show in town. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hey, make sure you ring the bell, subscribe wherever you listen.
Yeah, subscribe. And connect with Golfunity on social media. We love hearing what you think.
Absolutely. Your input is gold. Okay, here's something for you to chew on, something to think about. After seeing the weather delays, the controversial rulings, just how punishing Oakmont was, what do you believe is the single biggest factor that makes the U.S. Open the ultimate test in golf?
Good question.
Eh.
Is it the course setup itself, the conditions they play in, or just the immense mental pressure?
Let us know what you think. We're curious.
Definitely.
All right, next time, we'll be unpacking all the latest news, the rumors, the hot takes from around the world of golf. You absolutely will not want to miss it.
Head over to our social media.
Yeah?
Tell us what you think.
Let's hear it.
And give us your predictions for the future of golf.
Until next time.
Keep it in the fairway.
And hit 'em straight.